Good evening, folks. Welcome back. This is going to be a E-Man's Emporium semi-annual review for 2025. We are at June 29th of 2025, so really shouldn't be much going on tomorrow. Monday, I have class, my last class of this year, and I don't have a sales plan, so it might just be one or two on like TCGplayer or something overnight. So I figured it's a good time to kind of like check in. But we're not going to be missing too much data here. And yeah, kind of see where we're at. So to start with, I want to show you folks just kind of a picture of the setup where that's at. This open and up here. So yeah, this is my shelf. This is it's a 6 shelf from Home Depot, same as the beginning of the year. I've cleaned some things up, make it a little bit better, a little more flow on it. This is other cards. These are empty binders, empty tins. These are on eBay. These are other cards that I don't really specialize in, like Yu-Gi-Oh, Lord Connor in here. These are D&D cards. Here's some Magic. These are my my play accessories. So there's dice, deck boxes, my decks, play mat. These are all going to go in this backpack. There's a small video that just came up for this one. It's also on Instagram. This is the Magic shelf. This is where we're listing. These are sorted by year. These are all sorted by year, and they're going to be listed. We're just working our way backwards from 2024, and we are currently on 2020 when it comes to Magic. This shelf is Pokemon, which is where I'm focusing, because we'll talk about this a little bit more, but Pokemon is it's worth more, so we're going to focus on that first, and we're actually making great headway on that. So down here is some books and video games, some board games. This stuff is on eBay. We have some packing supplies for shipping orders, and this is bulk Magic that I use to fill my TCG and eBay orders up to 4 cards. So if it orders 1 card, I usually send them 4. I grab from this box to get the extra 3. Pretty straightforward on that. It's bulk. Some of it's good, so it's Japanese cards, Chinese cards, Korean cards. I don't put more than one of those in those packing cards. I do try to mix it up for them so they get something good. Down here, these were all bulk boxes. However, we've sold so much bulk over the past 6 months that they have been condensed. So right here, this box is full. I have it listed for sale on Marketplace. Empty, 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 empty. And this one has the remaining bulk, not that much, and my basic lands. And not that much. That box is about 2/3 full. Down here are some empty boxes and a card shuffler. We'll talk about the card shuffler actually a little bit. And then down here are some more packing and shipping supplies. This is a tool bag that's in the way that needs to get out of the way. There are proxies and cards that need to be destroyed in these 2 boxes. I just keep them for giggles. So there's that. Here, pop over here. There we go. Let's see. Yes, one of the things I wanted to bring up is other flips have E-Man's Emporium is supposed to cover flipping other things as well. It's been a busy 6 months. I haven't really had time to do much of that. I've just been selling what I have. If you're interested in videos about other products, random flips, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, that type of thing, definitely drop a comment on what you're interested in, or if you have questions about what I'm doing with that, leave those there as well. I'm considering making some short videos, very short form, and just as free flow as this. A lot of it will be for my phone, focused on other things. For example, the traffic lights. I still have quite a few of those that I'm selling, and I'd like to go through. Another type of video I'd like to maybe make is kind of like a how-to sell on Marketplace, how to buy and sell. Covering everything from etiquette to negotiating to searching, identifying what a good deal is, maybe a little bit of market research, things like that, just to test out the waters. I think it's something I have a lot of experience with. I think a lot of people would enjoy on products that aren't just Magic and Pokemon. using Facebook a lot more. I'm not touching TikTok, and haven't been listing much on eBay. I should get back to eBay. I did list all the video games that I could. Did go on eBay pretty quickly. Those went on, would have been January and February. They went up really quickly, and I sold a few of those. Then I want to get into some totals here. I tried to keep this data moving, and end of April was really busy for me outside of this side business. I stopped collecting data. I do apologize. But we have some key numbers here. January we started with 2,669 cards listed on TCG, 130 on eBay. And then I was doing month over month, so almost 5,000 in February, close to 7 in March. April was 76. And then I missed May. I missed June. At the end of June, we were at 8654 on TCGplayer. I didn't go grab eBay's number. It should be about 134. Total cards sold. So our inventory 8654. The total cards sold over this time frame, use the Excel to find that, was 7,282. Let's see here. Should be this one. Back over here. Yeah, that's the actual like card quantity. It's a little bit of bulk. You see these thousands, these are bulks. Not too bad, not too bad. Like I was saying, I have been moving that. And the big box I have packed up to go is 6,500 cards. I think I have a buyer lined up for it. Hopefully they reach back out to me on that. One of those cases of, and this ties into the marketplace videos when it comes to meeting people. It was one of those cases of, he was very interested. We set up a time, and then he messaged me in the morning and he said, I'm so sorry, I had a family emergency, but I am very interested. I'll let you know as soon as I can. I'm like, I chase it down. That was 2 days ago. Let's give him some time. Who knows? The listings. Let's talk about expenses. Some of the big ones. There's two big ones. We got a PO box for the year, somewhere in here. Taxes, two taxes was $50, but we got 62 back for cost of goods for resale. PO box, where did you go? 94, right there. 94 bucks for the year. Not bad. My wife can use it as well for their art business. I don't mind doing that at all. Stamps are $73 for 100 of them. That adds up. The other big expense was Microsoft Office, $130. That's for the complete package on multiple devices. I do that so that I don't have any issues with 2 computers, a phone, possibly a tablet, and then my wife can use it for their business as well. I use it the most, so I cover the cost on that one. I use Excel every day. We talked about that in the first video. Let's see. Oh yes, current inventory and current profit loss. So the 6-month profit was, let's see, back up here. The 6-month profit was $654.60. Not bad. That's the actual take home after those big expenses. It's $25 backpack, $130 for Excel, $100 for PO boxes. There's some stamps, and the dividers, which where are they? I don't have a total count on the dividers. Dividers, $17.92 to get 250 of them. I've been ordering those in batches of 250. And deploy them into the boxes, and I'll bring a picture of that up. Let's go. Show you what I'm talking about. And then minimize that out. I did open it right here. So here's the plastic dividers I was talking about, and they make organizing just so nice. So I start with I do the year. The red ones are the set. I organize the sets alphabetically. TCGplayer does them in the order which they came out. I find alphabetical is better for me. Just in this case, I might have to change that in the future, but it won't be that hard. I can grab the whole set at once. If the set is big enough, I do alphabetize the sets with tabs as well. If it's small, like right here, see these three? Those are alphabetized, but I'm not gonna use tabs on them. It's less than a handful of cards I can organize. I can pick them up like this. See what I'm saying? And go right through them. I don't need to have tabs in the way and add to the pile. So my rule of thumb is if any section of cards I can't grab and sort comfortably, I split them. And I just use your best judgment. Definitely by set and then alphabetical. So take care of that. That's a good one. Those dividers have been, the organization has been amazing. It makes picking orders so fast. I've had a couple orders that were 80 plus cards, and I'm able to pick them 15 minutes, not even, because I can print the list off TCGplayer and go over there, grab them all right in order. They're all alphabetically sorted. Oh, it's chef's kiss. Absolute. Ooh. The organizing's taking a little longer. I'm into 2020 of Magic, and I'm into 2020 of Pokemon. Working my way backwards. I'm going to focus on the Pokemon next and just crush the rest of the Pokemon cards, get those listed, then go to Magic. But it's worth it. It's worth the time. And then I wanted to open up the Excel. Let's go back to highlights. So here we had I think I can do Control Z still. Yeah, okay. So originally, at the beginning of the year, I only had 2,669 cards listed. It was 3.6%. Now we have 8654 listed. It's 11.6%. So call about 3.5 times are actually listed now, and the sales are definitely following with that. You can't sell something unless it's listed. We talked about at the beginning of the year. Binders, yeah, I want to talk about that. One of the things that I was selling are little binders Pokemon cards. Right here. See, like between 100 and 150 cards. I was selling for 20 bucks. I upped that to 25, and they were selling. They are still selling. Problem is, I'm out of Pokemon bulk. So, as I'm sorting the Pokemon cards, I'm pulling some bulk out. I'm going to go back to binders once I have that stack of Pokemon cards that I can put into the binders. I was trying to keep them, like, they get about $20 worth of cards. I'm not jipping them out or anything. But I'm not going to go just shove random cards in there. Because as I go through the Pokemon cards, you just find odd ones that are worth 50 cents to $1 that I would have no idea. I don't miss out on those, but I also want to move bulk. And I think binders of Pokemon cards and small boxes of Magic cards are the answer. Massive boxes of Pokemon cards are scary. You're only going to get collectors. You're not going to get the families. Massive boxes of Magic cards are scary. People want to know exactly what's in there. You go back and forth. You waste a lot of time. So I've narrowed that down to small binder Pokemon cards, small box of Magic cards. That actually moves. It creates velocity of money. It creates liquidity. I've been on Facebook Marketplace still often, but I haven't bought anything other than the backpack as far as cards. Backpack's 25 bucks. Not that bad. It was an accessory. We made a video on it, made an Instagram post for it, and it's going to be used for events. It was a different, odd one of them. I was like, I can do the backpack. Gotta treat yourself, you know? Come back to that one. Come back to that note here in a minute. Here. Future stuff. Where are we at? Because we're still working towards that future. I want to, first and foremost, get everything listed. We have to get everything listed. We need to make... Sorry. I want this number to be 85-90%. The things that aren't listed would be bulk. So I don't want to carry 20% of my inventory in bulk. That's why I want this number at 85 to 90. 10% bulk is fine. I can move that, and it's kind of like you float bulk. I might have just bought a collection, taken in 5 to 10,000 cards that are gonna be bulk, and they're sitting there, and that might be again 10% of my whole inventory. As that moves out, I want to refine it, and what I'm doing with my inventory, the actual, yeah, one of these. Oh, this was the before. This is before the dividers, and then this was with dividers. This seems side by side. So what I'm doing here is I put them in alphabetically, and I have a count on the TCGplayer. I don't want more than 8 of a card, of any card, except for things that are worth more than a quarter. I'll keep those, obviously. We'll put them on TCGplayer and we'll sell them. If it's worth less than a quarter, I just want 8. What that lets me do is, if you and I wanted to play, we can have our 4 copies in the deck, and we're golden. I think that's plenty to keep on hand. Who's buying 8 Cobble Brutes? One crazy dude, and you don't have to like minimize to that point. So 8 of any card is plenty. But in that slush fund, or that slush pile of bulk, that might float between 5 and 20%. My goal is to keep that under 10, just so my cash is tied up in bulk. We want things that can be listed and create long tail sales. Let's see, so we took care of that. That's goal number 1. We're still working on that. Get everything listed. Let me mix up these 2 pages. I did. We did the dividers, yep. Organization's paying off. Once everything is listed and I'm in the green, there are 2 things that I do want to save up to buy. One of them is sealed product. I think I'm going to focus on sealed before I move into slabs. After organizing a bunch of these cards, here's why. Let's say I bought a case of Bloomborough. That's one that's out right now for Magic. I get 6 boxes of 1 set of cards. 1. Okay? Just 1. 1 set. I know exactly what set they're in. Let's go to TCGplayer and show you why. This is the inventory page. I gotta get you to see this. Okay? I can go Magic. I can go to Bloomborough. All the cards are right here, and I can sort by alphabetical. Okay? So when I crack some of those boxes to sort, and I'm using my tray, and I'd have my letters here instead of my numbers, I'm going to end up with piles that are very easy to load in a TCGplayer. This is what I figured out once I finally tackled all the bulk. I was like, this is what I need to do. So I'm going to order a case of cards. I'm going to open, I think, 3 of them. I think that's how I want to start. Is that what I said? No. Okay, the first case I order, I'm going to sell 3, I'm going to open 2, and I'm going to hold 1. And then I'll alternate. The next case will be sell 2, open 3, hold 1. I'm going to hold the 1 as like a long-term investment on these cases. But we're not going to buy a whole case to hold. We have a flow here, and it's a 3-2-1. But when we open them, we sort them by alphabetical, and then poof, we only have to deal with 1 set. We load them right in, just like that. We gotta go to our unorganized cards. We'll add a set to them, like this one. We're gonna add a set. We'll add the alphabet letters. This is just the tabs with masking tape, and I write on them with Sharpie. I do this because I might have to change labels later. My OCD, I like this. It looks really good though. And we'll add one for Bloomborough. Add A through Z, dump them in. We can do them one at a time. So like, if I had Finch formation tokens, 8 of them. Click add. Go over here, I'll put in my price. My floor is 25 cents. And then over here I would type 8. Click save. I'm not going to do it right now because I don't have them. But then it's in. That easy. So I'll be focusing on 1 set. And I can actually list them, not lightly played. I could list them near mint. Because I crack them out of the pack myself. I know they're near mint. Whereas with bulk, I'm listing everything lightly played. That's easier. I miss out on the near mint cards, and I still avoid moderately played. If I crack the case, my floor price is 25 cents. I know they're near mint. It might take them a while to sell, but we're playing the long tail. The rares are going to move. That's the other thing. If you crack a case, you know kind of roughly what value you're getting. When you buy collections, you're going to have to deal with... Let's go back. You have to deal with magic. This. When I buy bulk, let me get my head up. What? There. So when I deal with bulk, this is potentially all the sets that I have to deal with. Which is why I organize by year, and then I do set, and then I do alphabetical. And that flow works. But to minimize that, I could crack a case and I would save time. So I think that's where we're going to go. I will still be open to buying people's collections, of course, but I'm probably not going to chase them as much anymore. There's no sense in me driving to a collection that could or could not be good or bad. I have 24 collections of cards in there that I'm sorting, that we're working on this. We're in 2020. Cases would be faster. It'll give me just much better flow on that. So that's what we're going to do for product number 1. The other thing we want to start saving up for, and this is crazy, this is nuts, is I guess there's like a Magic the Gathering cruise for this year, 2025, and there's one planned for next year. If we can make it to the green, which we're on our way to, we can make it to the green, and we can buy the ticket with business money. It's like $1,200 for the base ticket. That's just to be in the event, to be on the cruise. I think we'll do it. It's an amazing networking opportunity. It's an amazing Magic the Gathering opportunity, business opportunity. It hits all the marks for me. It's literally a business write-off at this point, but also I'm a long-time fan. I'd love to go play. If I get some good drafts, that would be amazing. Go back to this. So speaking of the total profit loss, if I click on this income tab, we can see we're at negative $1,225. That's better than where we were at. We started the year, I think it was like 1,900, 2,000. Not bad at all. We're getting there. Which is good stuff. Good stuff. We love to see it. Fully list everything. Save it for cases. This year, I got the PO box and I got Microsoft Excel. I still need to get a new mailbox. I'm just waiting until I'm in the green. And to form the LLC. I started LLC work. I have the EIN. We're about to be in July. At some point this summer, I will submit the actual paperwork to make the LLC official. Use the EIN to open a new sales tax account. I don't need to file until the end of the year. So I have time to do that, to save that money. I was putting that one off for a little bit. We talked about networking. I have been talking to everybody I see about this business and how I want to buy and sell. I don't want people to bring me collections. I actually have at least two people who they want to sell me something. I told them what I'm doing. I'm waiting until I'm in the green, but they are pending. So I'm going to consider that a win. And they're also sharing my page with people who might be interested, which is great. Something I want to make for this YouTube video and Twitch and for in-person is a discount code for TCGplayer. I need to make it and be able to share it like, hey, this is permanent. You came to my TCGplayer from one of my other products. I'm going to give you 5% off. Just flat 5% off everything. I definitely want to get that out there. Wanted posters. I want to talk about that. I want to make... I did this at the beginning of the year too. I need to make the wanted poster to put in places that I work, in places that I drive by. Some of my jobs bring me past every convenience store in the state of Maine. I'd like to have one posted in every convenience store in the state of Maine. And have people call me and talk to them. Hey, what do you have? Do you want to talk price? You want me to look at it? And again, get people to bring me the cards so I don't have to go look for them. Store credit. This is tricky right now, but I definitely would like to get that rolling with some people. I think that will take off more if I'm playing more, and people can actually see like, oh yeah, well, he has this. Let me trade in with him. He has some cash on hand. I can I can make store credit for people. They can go to my TCGplayer or they can buy from me directly. Giveaways on Twitch. This is a cool thing I just thought of. I'd like to start doing like advertising for, hey, come follow this channel. We're doing a giveaway on Friday. It's just a pack of Magic cards. It's just a pack of Pokemon cards. Hey, it's some of this bulk. Hey, we're gonna open a pack, and that rare is gonna be in the giveaway. Like something like that. I haven't touched Whatnot yet. I haven't done any claim sales yet, and I haven't set up my Discord. I need to do all three. Working on it, and I haven't gone to any card shows yet. We're gonna go to one very soon. The card shows, I need to see how they flow. My wife has been doing art shows and art fairs and kicking absolute butt at them. So I need to go to one. I need to go to a card show and see how different they are from art shows. Then I want to go do it. It's been a good summer for both of our little side businesses. Still want to work on the Patreon. I want to get back to playing. I still want to refine my collection into Power 9 First Editions eventually. We've been discussing a potential cafe. We still like that idea someday, with the media library as an attachment. It'd be a media library, art store, and card shop with a cafe in the center. That's our super goal there. Still want to write a book. Still want to work on a game. And the shipping prices from TCGplayer up to $1.31. Yeah. Our flow chart here, this remains the same. Buy inventory, sort inventory, list it, then storage, it sells, we log the sale, pack it up, and in the meantime we maintain. And we have been in maintenance mode for 6 months. So it's been pretty good. I should probably actually let you see that picture out. Boom. There we go. I better apologize. So we buy inventory, we sort it, we list it, we store it, it sells, log the sale, pack it up, and in the meantime we are maintaining our inventory. We're maintaining this with a good organization, and we're maintaining this. This is good maintenance here. This was a step in the right direction. It's just so much better, so much cleaner. I trust this with a employee or somebody helping me out. That's why we gotta do that. That one. These trays have been kicking butt. In fact, you can see there they are, 1 and 2. This one right here has Pokemon sorted by set. This is 2020, I believe. It's 2020 or 2021. And we're gonna start getting these into these TCGplayer. This is holding some bulk finds that are gonna go into binders probably, which is great. Love to see it. What's left? Packing cards remains the same. Like I said, if I sell a rare or if I sell a card, I give them at least 4. So I fill up to 4 cards. It packs the envelope better. They get a little bit bulk. It makes them happy. I get rid of some bulk. I'm happy. And logo, that's us. Yeah, you love to see it. Let's just double check real quick, make sure we hit all the key points there. Bring this over. Again, $650 in profit. Our total sales were just about $1,200. Those big expenses are done. The LLC will not cost that much. It is summertime. I'm trying to list on rainy days, but I also have to take care of my family and outside of the house. We're getting a lot of stuff done. Oh, quick rant. Gotta have a rant, right? Awesome. So I want to talk about Universes Beyond. Yes, and that's what I kept saying. I'm going to come back to that. So here, okay, we're at 30 minutes. That's perfect. Before we do this, Universes Beyond, guys, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Can't stand it. It's not Magic the Gathering. It's other intellectual properties. I'm gonna stick with that. That's the first thing. That's my first and foremost thing on it. If I wanted to play Final Fantasy, I'd go play Final Fantasy. If I wanted to watch SpongeBob, I'd go watch SpongeBob. Marvel, I love Marvel, but that belongs over there. Those are not Magic products. I think if you want to create a Final Fantasy theme deck with fake cards and proxy them, Do it up. Go to your heart's content. Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro are printing these. They draw in collectors from other games who buy up the product, and we're not going to get shots at it as often. Even if you can fork out the money for some of it, the whales come in and scoop up a ton of it just to sit on and hold it. It's a cash grab by Hasbro. I get why they're doing it. They're going to keep doing it. I don't find it fun. You could take a lot of the mechanics from these outside IPs and build Magic themed cards out of them. I don't think any players that it draws in, I don't think many players that it draws in are going to stay. We might have them for a year or so, and then they'll be gone. At one point I had read, I want to say that the average lifespan, so that the average span of time is what I mean by lifespan of a Magic the Gathering player was really only like 3 years. They'd come in, they'd play through a block or two, and then they'd head out and maybe come back in the future for nostalgia. So I think that may have been part of the failure, is like we weren't keeping as many players, but people have lives. So I don't want people to use that as an argument of like, well, the average player doesn't stay around long enough anyways, like we can make whatever sets we want and just burn them. It's not good business. It's not good long-term business. And then all those extra versions of the cards where you have like a collector box, you have a booster box, you have a draft box, you have 4 commander decks that come out with a set. It's exhausting, and I don't like it. I would just like a standard booster box, and we use it for standard, we use it for draft, we use it for sealed, and if you want to play commander, you make a commander deck out of whatever cards you can find, whatever singles you want to buy. They're not supposed to be commander themed decks, and there's not supposed to. Everything's supposed to go with that standard flow. It's supposed to go with that standard flow. Card comes in, it's in standard, rotates out of standard. Maybe a card comes out in the future that makes it better or not. That's the flow of Magic. I do miss that. But I have a solution for myself when it comes to Magic, and I'm simply not going to play with the product. That's it. I'm just not going to. Yes, that cuts literally every format out for me. I'll have to play kitchen table Magic or with select people, and the format is no universes beyond. That's what I'm going to play. If you see the cards in my store, do not buy them intentionally. They came with a collection, and I will sell them. I'll get them right out of my inventory, take them, go. Somebody wants them, they can have them. I don't want them. I don't want to play with them. I'll build a cube. I'll put things like Bloomburrow in it. I'll put Khans of Tarkir, the new one, in it. Things like that. I struggle, but even Aether Drift to a point. But if it's like the Mach 5 and it's a Universe Beyond card, I don't want it. Get it out of here. I don't want your Transformers cards. I don't want your Jurassic Park cards. Final Fantasy, none of that. That doesn't go on Magic the Gathering. You can keep it. That's my little mini rant on Universes Beyond. I wanted to bring it up because this weekend, the last weekend, was Vegas, and the collector boxes were going for like $1,500 plus. I think that is just redonkulous, as people are chasing these artificially boosted up cards like the Chocobo, the One Ring, 1 out of 500, things like that. It makes the company a quick buck. It's not good for the long-term health of the game. It's not good for the long-term health of the players. It turns us into gamblers. And Magic, like Texas Hold'em, has a luck factor to it. But you could argue it isn't gambling, it's a skill game. When you charge that much money, the barrier to entry gets so high. And these cards are legal and standard, like, I simply can't play. I just can't. Most people can't. They don't care, they get the money. So are we, if you're buying these products just to be an investment, have you looked at stocks? Have you looked at other commodities? Is this really all you know? I mean, I would offer that maybe you should look for something else. Flipping and breaking down collections and playing drafts for money, that's a little different. You're trying to get into the skill thing. You're trying to use your knowledge. But people are going to do what they're going to do. Folks, that's what I got for that. I don't want to end on a bad note. We are doing really well. We're going to be in the green this year. I have been listing so many cards, as you saw, with the percentages, with only more to come. I was going to do quarterly. I can't guarantee that. I'm probably aim for another semi-annual, but maybe next year I'll do quarterly. No more collections for a while. We gotta get that green. We gotta save up for that cruise. I want to save up for my first case. And the cool thing about getting all this stuff listed is, like, once it's listed, it's the money's pouring in. Like nickels, dollars, big dollars. It's feeling like I'm starting to get some of the fruit from the tree in a business sense. If you want videos on other products for Marketplace, definitely let me know. If you want more videos on Magic and Pokemon, let me know. I'm trying to think what else. Any questions, comments, concerns, definitely throw them out there. If you have questions about, like, how to run this Excel sheet, or how to pack an order, what to look for in a collection, definitely, I love that stuff. You can message me on any platform. I will try to answer you to the best of my ability. Start building this network. The Discord will be built very soon. I'm going to be running D&D out of it, and you can facilitate sales and trades through that one as well. Look for more information on that soon. Well, yeah, that's the big stuff. You folks take care. Have a good one. Happy gaming. We'll see you soon.